Oh, Alberta, you beautiful, beautiful province. If you like big bucks and you cannot lie, you're in the right place. Oh, hey guys. My name's Shane, and I'm just a painfully average dude that happens to be obsessed with hunting big whitetails. Back in 2021, I started a YouTube channel, and I set a lofty goal for myself. I wanted to shoot a buck that was 180 inches or something with an undefinable wow factor. And I know exactly what you're gonna ask. Why? Well, back in 93, my dad shot a 170-inch monster back in New Brunswick, and I guess I wanted one of my own. Plus, I guess I'm a bit of a kooky guy. All that's left to be said is,
it's deer season, baby.
It's been 5 long years since we pulled the trigger on a whitetail. Is this gonna be the year? Tell you what, how about you grab a drink, grab a seat, and come hunting with me to find out. Hang on, just one sec. Sorry about that, guys. We're just doing our due diligence, as a responsible hunter, putting a couple rounds down range. And today we're dialing in my Tikka T3 in 308. And a fun fact about this rifle, well, it does not miss. Okay, now we're ready to go hunting.
I parked in the ditch, and I don't think I'm coming out. That may have been a mistake.
Yeah, you know what they call those? Later problems. Time's a wasting and sunup don't wait for nobody. Oh, shoot, sorry. I bet you're wondering. Shane, why are we here? Let me provide you with a little recap. November 19th, 2024. I had an enormous 6x6 about 45 yards out in front of me. In a major lapse in judgment, I decided that I was going to prioritize my camera being in focus over taking a shot. He escaped, and I've thought about it pretty much every single day since then. And so he was the one that brought us back to this area, but we did know that there was all kinds of different bucks that were traveling through here last year, and I really wonder what any one of those might have turned into. In our preseason scouting, we littered the area with trail cams, and I found this beautiful buck that I wanted to get a look at. And wouldn't you know it, he was another 6x6. And after making that isolated appearance on my trail cam in September, he made it back on November 1st, and that's why we're here.
Well, you guys, nothing yet. We're about an hour after daylight right now. It looks a lot colder than it actually is. It's probably like 0 or a degree right now. I'm feeling pretty exposed in this spot here, so I don't know if I'm gonna go pick up a ground blind or something later. I do have a tree stand.
And the decision was made. It was time for us to go pick up our tree stand from another whitetail spot.
Well, it would appear that my truck has not magically come out of the ditch.
But hey, you know what? No problem, because I'm a big man with my truck. Oh, I'm out! Pro tip, just because you park there in elk season doesn't mean you can park there in deer season. And in kind of a good news, bad news scenario, the only tree stand we had available to us was about 2 kilometers in the bush. But that's okay, we got it. And we packed it. And we were right back in 6x6 land. It's amazing what your body is capable of doing when you know that there's a big slammer in the area. Tree stand mounted.
I'm exhausted though. That was so tiring trying to find the right tree. We got our camera arm up there, we got our tree stand up. It's time to go home. Hopefully we didn't spook anything too crazy in here, but I think it's worth it for the spot that we have.
You know what? I'll be the first to say it. I don't think that there's any greater confidence than the first sit in a new tree stand location that you know is going to be a wicked spot. And then, oh my god, my confidence is through the roof when I have 50 different elk pass by my stand at 40 yards. Not a single one checked me. So far, so good. Bring on the whitetails.
That was pretty cool. During elk season, they were nowhere to be found. Come out for deer. You have 50 of them right in front of you. Classic.
And the longer I sat in my tree stand, my confidence it grew. How many drop tines will my buck have? 0, 1, or 2? Yeah, guys, I don't really know what that was all about, but just I am who I am, okay? We haven't fallen out of our tree yet. All that's left to do to break in this stand is to have our Canadian Heritage Roasting Co. Don't forget to use Shane20 for a discount at checkout.
Well, you guys, first full day sit in the stand. This morning I had probably 40 elk come by the stand, but no deer. That's it for tonight. Time to go get some supper.
And maybe I'll jump into a volcano to warm up. But hey, at least our truck isn't stuck.
Alright, you guys, well, it's right around 11. Nothing happened this morning. I've been out here for 4.5 hours, I think. Didn't see anything, didn't hear anything. It is starting to get a little bit mild out here. I think we're gonna call it for the day. I do want to go out and have a little drive, go for a little scout, grab a coffee, maybe actually get something warm for lunch today. So yeah, I think that's the plan. So let's get down out of here and let's start trekking back to the truck.
And would you look at that? We made it. If there's something better than a nice drive with a hot coffee during the November whitetail rut, I don't know what it is. Literally nothing is ever off the table for what you might see. A moose, a couple flamingos, a wild dingo, your mom. Just kidding. Might see a nice muley. And for those of you that just live and breathe whitetails like me, world-class whitetails live here. Right off the hop, no, I do not have permission here, or I probably would have had 3 shots rattled off already. 10 times out of 10, I would take a clip like this, I would snip it into tiny little bite-sized pieces to make them really quick and engaging. And in this case, that felt absolutely criminal. This is a true world-class Alberta whitetail, and I hope you enjoyed this unclipped clip. Oh, what was my reaction when I saw this buck in real life? What the was that? Sweet November. I have permission really close to where I just saw that guy, and it happens to be where I have a tree stand out right now. The tree stand that I've been hunting the last day and a half. And in all my excitement, it dawned on me. Hey, you know what? I've seen this buck before. Hey mama, you shake that thing the way you move, mama. We got big bucks on in our eyesight, mama. Woo! Let's go, baby, let's go. I guess I'm hunting all day, every single day for the rest of this trip. And I meant that. I actually was 100% serious. I was harnessed to my tree, an hour before daylight every single day watching the sun come up. I'd sit in my stand all day, and I would only move when I absolutely needed to. And I'd watch that same sun go down that I watched rise behind the trees in the morning. And when I needed to, I'd sit in the stand an hour extra just to make sure that I never spooked anything on my walk out. And one night after I came out of my stand, about 2 miles from where I was sitting, I was blessed with an opportunity to see this buck again. And with what felt like higher than normal hunting pressure, with every sighting of this buck came a humongous sigh of relief.
Good morning, you guys. Hardly slept again last night thinking about this buck. I've never had this happen to my brain before. The last thing that I look at before I go to bed is a video of this buck. The first thing I look at when I wake up is a video of this buck. My brain is exhausted. But anyways, we're thinking positive. So let's get into the stand. We'll go from there.
And days after seeing that huge herd of elk, we finally had a whitetail come into our set. And he just looked so sad when he came through. And I couldn't help but wonder if it was because his antlers were so small. You know what, King? Keep going. You'll be a booner one day.
Thank you. That makes me feel better. Bye.
That was awesome. I am shaking like a leaf right now. This is the first time I've seen a deer out of this stand, and I just convinced myself that it was going to be the big slammer that walked out first. I was just thinking to myself, dude, you've been hunting this stand for the last, I think today is maybe day 5, but I was like, you haven't seen a single deer out of this stand since you've been in there. And I worried myself, I got myself all worked up. Really good sign.
And my sad little future booner must have told all his friends.
Hey, you guys, if you go to that meadow, there's a really happy guy with a rifle sitting in the tree.
Because those whitetails just kept on coming, baby. And hey, by no means am I trying to offend anyone here, but this woman right here, she was hot. And this guy was hot too. Hot on her trail, because he was in love.
Hey, baby, please come back. I just want to talk.
Doe after doe, buck after buck. Maybe we were in the right spot after all.
Good news. That buck that we've been following showed up on our camera last night. We're in the right place anyway. We just gotta keep staying patient, I guess. And I guess we'll see what happens. I find myself saying that a lot.
Yep, well, all you can really do is just keep showing up. Keep doing your best.
Yeah, and I was talking to Joey this morning. You know Joey, right?
Oh, Joey with the little antlers?
Yeah, Joey with the little antlers. Yeah, well, Joey was saying there's a real nice guy sitting in the tree with a rifle.
Oh, you know what? You just don't see that anymore. God bless Joey with the little antlers.
Aw, Joey with the little antlers. I keep telling him you're gonna be a booner one day, kid.
And the nice whitetails just kept rolling on in. And you might notice a little bit of camera shake in this shot, and that's literally because my heart is beating so hard, it's shaking the entire tree. I told you, I like big bucks and I cannot lie. I am who I am.
Hey guys, so it's November 15th today. We're doing another full day sit. This is our 4th full day sit in a row. We just got a picture on our trail camera sent to my phone of a really nice 5x5. Looks really tall. Would like to get a look at him in real life just to see what he looks like, but we have about a week left. I think at the end of the year last year, you're really regretting some of the bucks you wish you had to pull the trigger on. I'm thinking this buck might be one of those guys. A really nice buck nonetheless. For now, we freeze. Good problems.
I always find it super funny and crazy how one day you can have every single deer in Alberta out in front of your stand, and then the next day it's like they went extinct or something. I think I have seen enough for today.
Well, you guys, it's about 10:30. I made the decision that I'm leaving the woods for today. I'm feeling a little bit squirrely. It's been 5.5 days of looking at the same thing all day, every single day. For right now, break from the whitetail woods. Good morning, you guys. Today is November the 17th. Historically speaking only, November 17th has been a good day for me. Rattling seems to always come through on this day, historically speaking. And that's all I have to say. Last night, I took the afternoon off, and there was a really nice buck that came by right around 2 o'clock or something in the afternoon. It wasn't the buck that I want. I even said, I hope that he doesn't show up when I'm there, because he would be a really, really tough buck to pass up. That being said, we needed a little switch up of luck. I said maybe it's the order of my bullets in my magazine/chamber. So I put it out to the people on Shane Hunt's Instagram and said, what bullet do I put in the chamber today? There was an overwhelming number on bullet 3. Bullet 3 is going in the chamber today. If I'm wrong, it's your fault, not mine.
And as I sit here as future Shane, it kills me to have to relive November 17th. I was optimistic. Conditions were perfect. Historically, November 17th was amazing to me. It was just a matter of time, right? And it was. But not in the way that I was thinking. And I knew right then. And as I heard a deer come up the trail behind me just before legal light, I've never needed so badly for it to be the buck that I was after. Please, please, please be him. And as he finally traveled under my tree stand, I was able to get a look. My heart sunk. As legal light descended upon me, I knew that was it.
Hey, Alberta? Oh, this is the deer. The deer on your trail camera. Oh, I'm so sorry. I must have missed you today. I stopped by and everything. I'm glad you got a good look at me. You check out my rack? I've been just rutting and running these nose. Catch you next time, or not.
To replay this message, press 1.
Hi Shane, I have some bad news. Your buck was shot tonight.
Well, you guys, I'm not really sure what to say, to be honest. I think devastated is probably a pretty appropriate word to use. I talk a lot about this, about how difficult it is to find deer like that. Like, they're very rare. And so when you do find one, you do everything that you can to try and make it work. And I was doing everything I could to try and pattern that deer to be in a position to tag him. But the woods doesn't owe you anything. Congratulations to that hunter. A beautiful, beautiful buck. And I slept in this morning. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. I know it's just a deer, and I know this is just hunting. It really sucks. Now I have a choice to either, use these last 6 days to do something, or wallow in self-pity. And so, kind of wanting to choose the latter. As I said earlier in elk season, with loss comes opportunity, and we're going to reframe it like that. And so we've been looking at a spot where last year we ended up seeing a really nice 5x4. I said at that time we needed some more time, maybe another year, another 2 years or something, but it's this beautiful ridge that I've wanted to explore, but really I haven't done anything because I've been so focused on trying to find that 6x6. I can only hope that there is some sleeper whitetail back there, but I don't know about them, and I've never seen them. Anyway, so tonight, tomorrow, and then we'll kind of make a plan based on that. We still have our cameras out at the other spot in case some random sleeper buck shows up there. But I think that the biggest guy in that area was probably shot last night. So thank you guys for sticking along. This is the reality of hunting. I guess it makes for a good story. We'll see you guys soon. Well, we have found ourselves in a bit of a predicament. We had all of our eggs in a single basket. I don't think it was a mistake. I'd do the same thing again, but they definitely were in that single basket. I remember the feeling of driving around that afternoon and just being totally defeated. And I remember year after year, it just felt like it was going to be an inevitable end to the deer season again this year. I was looking for pretty much any Hail Mary buck that I could chase after. And miracles definitely do happen, but they didn't seem to be happening today. Maybe this was my year. I texted my honey, I'm ready to come home. And amongst other very uplifting words of encouragement, she said to me, don't go out sour puss. Thank you, honey. I needed that.
What's up, guys? We're back on the ground. Today, we're in a brand new spot. We're on top of a ridgeline. We're gonna hike 1,000,000 kilometers today. We have the wind in our favor. You can hear quite a ways, which is really good. It's gonna be really loud walking in here, but we'll just take our time. 25 minutes before daylight right now, so we're at least gonna get a little bit of a head start into the bush here. It's light enough that I can kind of see where I'm going. So if we get 400 meters into the woods, then we can be on the top of a ridgeline at sunup. And then there can be a 275 non-typical double drop tine pop out at the bottom, and then we'll be done for the season. Really, really happy to be out here today. Gotta remember that this is such a great opportunity to be out here. I'm literally in Alberta whitetail hunting with a possibility at any time that I could find a slammer. And so today we're gonna start with a fresh start. We got our tobacco, we're gonna drop it onto the ground. Everything anew today. It's whatever happened in the last week and a half. It is what it is. But really, really blessed to be out here in the middle of nowhere. So let's get going. Nice to be here.
And so here we are, Last night I was studying an elevation map, just making sure I could be right on the top of the ridgeline at sunup. We made it. And as that sun started rising, I could hear the sound that you long to hear as a whitetail hunter. Right through those dry leaves. We have deer. This is a very good start. Well, I mean, aside from her stomping at me, but generally a pretty good start.
Alright, well, we back, baby. I found an awesome little gut line that I'm probably gonna set the rest of this trip. It looks unreal back here.
And the further back we went, the more we found. I started finding really fresh rubs. I found some super active scrapes. And the dreamer in me crept into my mind. I wonder if there is a world-class slammer back here. Hey, a kid can dream, right?
Not bad. Alright, you guys. So we just found a second scrape. This one looks pretty fresh too.
And as I was bent down with my camera to show you guys a giant track that I found in this scrape, now, as it often does, everything happened so fast. 150 yards away, I see this nice little buck coming in towards me. He's not my buck, but when he's not moving, I can still hear the ch-ch-ch-ch. There's another deer. I need to get eyes on him. Behind this buck, I see him for a split second, a huge dark body. At 125 yards away, I see him slip through the aspens. For the last 5 years, I've been notorious for taking too long to assess a buck's frame. Not today.
That happened so fast. I saw a giant frame, probably 150 yards. I was like, we're shooting. I don't know if I hit him. I shot and I saw him run. I tried to run to the tip of this ridge to see where he was running to. He ran straight downhill. Oh my god. I honestly have no idea how big that deer is.
And as soon as I said that out loud, I started to panic.
Oh god. Oh my god. I was watching the little buck that was with him, and then all of a sudden there's another body behind all these aspens. And he stepped out, and all I saw was a huge, I think it was like I don't even know, like his G2 was like split in two. Huge frame, and he just moved his head around, and you're like, yep, that's a shooter.
I decided to wait before advancing any further. And as I waited, bucks began to emerge from this ridge. I counted 2 at first. Now there were bucks everywhere. Usually this would be a really good problem to have, but not right now. I was frantically searching for any sign of a hit on any one of these bucks, but there was nothing.
I saw 2 bucks come out of the ravine that were not hit. 100%. There was another one that I'm 95% sure it wasn't him. I'm gonna start going over to the spot that I shot. I know exactly where he was standing. I don't know what happened.
But as I got closer, I was reminded the Tika doesn't miss.
You guys, I got him. I can't believe this. Oh my god. This is the first blood I've seen. That's the first blood that I've seen this whole time. Here's some too. There we go. We got some right there. There we got lots of blood coming out. Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. We've got a huge buck down. I'm shaking so bad. Thank you so much.
I can't believe this. I don't even know what to say. Before anything, I want to thank my honey for everything that she has done. I feel like I'm gonna get choked up here. I'm not trying to pull anything for the camera right now, but my dog got kennel cough like a week ago. She's been taking care of my dog, telling me not to come home. She's been so supportive throughout all of this 5 years in trying to find a buck like this. My friend Cody said you should lay down tobacco, and I started this morning brand new because of how disappointing this last week and a half has been. All year round, this is all I think about, and I went into this property trying to, I don't even know, trying to make a plan for the next few days because I thought that I was pretty much out of luck and out of time again. Brought some more tobacco today. The second bag of tobacco just to drop out here in the event that I got something. I was not expecting anything like this to happen. And sometimes it just comes together. Thank you so much. I haven't been to the gym since probably July. This might be rough. Check out this ridge that he's at the bottom of. But good problems to have. Lots of work to do. What a beauty. Thank you, Mr. Buck. Adventuring way back into the backcountry to find a slammer whitetail sounds really cool and adventurous. until you're at the bottom of a ridge, 1.5 kilometers away from your truck. I probably spent close to 2 hours just getting out of the ridge. And the entire drag, I was on my hands and knees, going 6 inches at a time, feeling like Max trying to climb Mount Crumpet. But we finally made it to the top, and I swear this buck is getting bigger by the minute. Once we got to the top, I got this buck into the jet sled, and I put on my tree stand harness, and I attached the lineman rope to the pull rope of the jet sled. If they don't find you handsome, they'll at least find you handy. And about a month later, I was able to take this guy in to get officially scored. And with just over 160 inches of gross score and 167 inches of antler, this guy was going to the taxidermist. And Dad, you'll be happy to hear your 170 remains safely at the top of the leaderboard. Till next year. Thanks for watching, you guys. Hope to see you back soon.